Sorry guys about that. I don't know what the heck is going on there. We're gonna get some music going now. What do we have on here last time? There's Cash. There we go, guys. There we go, guys. I was trying to share this on Messenger, but apparently it didn't want to work. Should be able to drag this. And all right, there we go. I don't know. Hold on, guys. I don't know what the heck's going on with this thing today. All right, let's get this sent over to. You think that I would be able to drag and drop this thing? I don't know. Can't drag and drop apparently. So let's get these sent out, guys, and get these sent out real quick and go from there. Yep. Let's go back up to here again, or try to reconnect again, I guess. Oh, you gotta go back now. Shoot. Edit. Customizations. Cancel. Now I gotta go back into here somehow. Settings. Shoot. Guys, I think it screwed up. Now my camera's not popping up, guys. Give me 1 second. I think it's right here. Manage. I cannot click on any of these. Hold on, guys. Back, guys. My bad. I don't know what the heck was going on with this crap. I'm back, y'all. Sorry. Stream was shutting down on me, guys. No clue what the heck was going on here. All right, I'm back, y'all. Let's get these Q&As going. Alrighty, let's get a Q&A going, guys. Alrighty, guys. All right, we got the Q&A going. So here we are, guys. We've been up here 14 minutes and I did twice that this live stream is screwed up on us today. So I can't really tell you what was going on there, y'all. I don't even know. But yeah. Let me know if the music's too loud, guys. I think I can turn it up. It's sad, but right about there. If it's too loud, let me know, guys. Wait for some streamers to get up here and view the live stream so we can get some questions answered, some comments, concerns, and things like that. I'm gonna pick a different song now, guys. I do not like this song. How about this one? No. That's one I can do. 100%. We can definitely do this one, guys. And I got messages on my other phone that is up here. This login device. Let's open that. Something's going on over here. I think it's through Messenger. Yes, I got a flip phone, guys. Yes, I do. And yes, I can get Messenger on it too, guys. So I stay in contact with a lot of people through these days and ages now. That was too hard. All right, certainly. Do. Oh, well, it's already on Boston newspaper, anyways, guys. Cameron Kimball Brown is locked up in Erie County now. So we could technically go over that if y'all wanted to. Could do some live reactions too over this. We could technically do that too. That's one thing we could do, guys. Could do live reactions right now too. Okay. Could. So I can't share my screen through here. You know what? Let's pause this music real quick. I'll keep this playing throughout the background so you guys can see what did blah blah blah. We're gonna do some live reactions actually. Yeah, I'll get to actually see it, yes. I just thought about that. Let's do some live plumbing reactions or electrical reactions actually or something like that. AKA do that too. Let's go to here. Let's go through YouTube. Good videos. Let's get some live reactions going in here. There is some let's get some live reactions actually going. Let's find some good things to do here. Let's see here. Sure, I could find some faults. What the? Oh no. Shoot. As that's not good. What the heck just happened here? All right. Come on. And it shut down on me again, didn't it? Let's get rid of that, guys. Sorry, by the way, if things aren't I'm trying to get a live reaction video on here, but I've got to do some other things real quick. This. Installing my own. Shit. Let's do some right here. Seems like pretty good. Understanding what comes from a lot of this stuff. Go back to our live stream, guys. We're actually going to share our screen right now, guys, because all right, guys. I'm gonna skip this crap.
What's up, everyone? This is Rick. I was about to
Alrighty, guys. So
do a little project today
these are live reactions of me and what this guy is doing
to add a little bit of electricity and some lights to my shed that I built over the fall.
All right.
Just gonna put an actual just a light above.
For starters, it may be my internet, guys. For starters, but video quality looks pretty staticky and bad.
Light switch, and then it just has 3 outlets.
Just really wondering how.
Okay, guys. So I went ahead and installed all the electrical boxes where I want them. It's obviously an outlet. That'll be the light switch for that light right there. This will be the.
I am very curious on how he's gonna run this because
the GFI outlet.
All right. With
it'll be
any y'all know out there You only need a GFI, which is ground fault interrupter circuit, if you're working around water or any kind of anything wet or watery, any liquid. Well, I wouldn't say any liquid, but any place around water is where you're going to want a GFCI, ground fault circuit or GFI interrupter. I don't see what he would be doing inside of a shed that's water based. So there would technically be no need for a GFCI in this case, unless he has plans of using water or anything around there.
About it a little bit up
Or if he's running plumbing through his shed, that would be a different story.
front so that I can access it when I'm working on stuff. Another outlet here. And then lastly,
right here we have the outside light for the rough end wiring.
for the outside,
I don't necessarily get you have plywood around there, so there's not necessarily a base need for, if you guys see that bar, other than to keep it a bit more sturdy. That because you could have mounted this to the board here, guys. So
light fixture. I went ahead and
really no need for that. Obviously. There's no need for that.
cut a 4-inch hole there. Went ahead and mounted the mounting hardware.
See, he had enough on that box. He could have very well mounted it to the wood itself. But yeah.
Let's get to it.
Not saying it's the wrong way or the right way.
So, just a quick update. Just want to let you see that I.
But yeah, he could have very well mounted that. Possibly
started installing a
looks to me, if I'm not mistaken, this right here is going to be his ground for his wire for his thing. I would assume
photo cell for this light, so it'll come on at dusk, like some of the other lights I have out in the backyard.
Dawn.
Actually,
dusk,
the
buddy.
light fixture I got matches the ones that I have now. So I went ahead and started.
All right, give me 1 second, guys. This, like I said again, this is a live reaction to me explaining some basic things. One being, there would be no reason for a GFI, which is a ground fault interrupter,
running the wires
in a shed.
And install the photo cell just kind of behind it, and then the wires into the electrical box.
Okay, that was his photo cell. If we go back right here, which wasn't there before.
Install the photo cell.
You guys can see this right here. I can't draw, obviously, but if you guys can see this right here, where the mouse is, that is his photo cell for his on and off thing at dawn and dusk, morning and night, for his thing to kick on. If you were going to do that, a cheaper route, instead of installing more and doing more work like this, you very well could have brought the 14.2 up into this box, this light fixture box, and just ran you a solar, a floodlight out there.
Just kind of behind it, and then the wires into the electrical box. And I'm about to start running the wires to each electrical box now. Okay, quick update. Got the light fixture installed.
Yes. So some of these actually lights right here, guys. Some of these actually have motion sensor detection, and some of them also have timers when you can set them. The fancier ones do.
Got the wiring.
That's why he has, as you can see, that little dot thing right here. He has that up there for that reason.
To the photo cell done. It goes, all the lights go together, ground to the ground, and then the black in wire the input wire matches up with the black.
So obviously whites, we're gonna tie all our neutrals, all of our grounds together. Black power to black photocell. Honestly, this is a lot more complicated than they made it. Red photocell, black light, black power to black light. Yep, pretty much. Mind you, if he's running what I think he's running as far as this goes, there's probably going to be 14.3 in there. If he's talking about red, yeah, so red photocell to black light.
Photocell wire, and then the red wire from the photocell goes to the black wire on the light fixture, and that's
would have been nice if he actually showed a diagram of what it looked like, though. Just because if you go back to where he was saying this right here,
that's the proper setup.
Love games, but
And we have ads, guys. So
hate the grind.
let's watch ads,
With
I guess,
Weimar,
guys.
you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy.
Skip that.
Good morning. So I didn't finish last night with this project today, but as you can see, last night I went ahead and
That you don't plan on working out of a lot. I don't see a reason to have that much power going. Maybe a few lights, on the ceiling or so. Maybe here and there an outlet. But if he's building this into a shop, I can see why all this.
But I did get a lot of the wiring done. Try to kind of put them.
Okay, so that light that you guys see over here, let's go back on that. This is gonna have constant power to it, because he's running into an electrical box.
Kind of put the majority of it out of the way as much as I could.
You see, Daisy changed it into the outlet down here. So that's going to be having that there. Normally, if you're going to run a light, you're going to run it from the switch down. Run a 14.2. You got to look up your electrical codes, but a 14.2 would go into the electrical box. Say this is an outlet, or say this is your switch to a light. You'll run a 14.2 or a 12.2 in from the main breaker into the thing. Connect that to your switch. Then you're gonna run a 12.3. This is if you're gonna want constant power to an outlet here. You're gonna run a 12.3, comes down into here, and then from there, you're gonna run up to your light with the thing.
Light above.
Okay, yeah. You got the light up there, running by 12.2.
Last night I was actually rethinking this one right here.
Let's see what he's gonna say, because he might change his mind about a GFI here. Obviously there's no power, or there's no water source, so you don't technically by code need a GFI. Ground circuit interrupter, GFCI or GFI, ground fault interrupter. There, don't need it.
Put it up here so I could get to it easily. But I think I may actually move it up above the shelf. I may put it here, and but also may.
I would. Yeah, thinking and looking back at that, guys, right here, I don't see a reason to have a switch tied in or hooked in here. If you're going, normal switches would go up on the wall here somewhere, or as soon as you enter the shed, you'd have it right next to the shed. I don't see a reason to have a switch there. Oh, no, this ain't switch. This is outlet. Never mind. I wouldn't put an outlet down here, though. I would definitely move it up here. Just seems more feasible, more common. Or down here. underneath the bench on the wall.
Up.
That's where I would put it.
The shelf, I may put it here. And
Because if you do see the way it's set up, is say you drop something, you have something plugged into the outlet, you drop it, well, there it goes. I would turn up your wires to whatever you're plugged into.
also may do is put another one down here somewhere.
And if I'm correct, this is 14.2 or 14.3. 14 gauge regardless. It's running off a 15 amp breaker. By my guess, there's not going to be no welders or anything used
Here.
or else require regular gauge wire
because I plan on putting like a little refrigerator.
with a 15 amps breaker.
Lastly, let's see, you also have. Let's see. Kind of hid some of the wire underneath. Let's see, there. And went after the top.
And I did notice if you come back to this
May put
video,
it here.
back to here,
Rethinking.
come back to this video here. So there's part of the trim. It's stable screw.
The top of the stud.
Comes down. I would go every 6 feet with a wire.
There we
Stable.
go.
By the way, guys.
All right, guys. So now I'm gonna get to. So I got way too much water coming out of this.
Yes,
one.
you do. Notify by the way, guys. You only need 6 roughly to 8 inches of wire. If you know you're gonna go back and redo it, I would leave 8. Just to have that extra. But you'll need by electrical code 6 coming out of there. 6 inches coming out.
I'm selling this off.
I don't recommend what he's doing with that right there. Stripping that the way that is. Don't do that with your wire strippers, guys. You score it outside with a knife. Lightly score it and pull the sheathing off.
You're about 6 inches.
Yep. And you shouldn't have to bend it like that if you.
Now, these strips of that wire. Utility knife.
And another thing, guys, don't ever do what he's doing. You run a risk of cutting the coating off of the wires that are inside of the insulation. Like I've said before, you cut around it, score both sides, and pull it off. Don't ever run your razor down it. You risk cutting or gouging the insulation on the actual copper wires themselves.
Some of it off.
Another ad, guys. My bad.
Off all the paper, everything. And just cut it back.
And another thing too,
Now, when it comes
guys,
to
if you cut on either side, you wouldn't have to rip that back and cut it off like that. Score it on either side, that stuff will pull right off. You risk damaging these wires here, these coating to these wires.
stripping,
Like you just did that.
how much you want to strip? These are just this is basic indoor 14-2 standard.
It's one way to say it, 14-2, but it's called 14-2 wire. Romex, white Romex actually.
Next, on the back of the outlets, there's a strip guide. It'll tell you how much you need to strip off. So you can just hold it up to that.
Yep.
Okay. Finger there. Same with the white.
Yep. If you notice, we'll get into it here in a second, guys.
There you go.
If you notice, some of these wires, some outlets will have wire strippers, like a wire stripper literally built into the outlet.
Make my little pearl with my needle nose, but my daughter ran off with her needle. Still struggling without my needle nose pliers, but
you guys notice he's not using the right hole, by the way, FYI, guys. On these wire strippers, you'll see a hole right around here and a hole right around there that you can use to bend these into them hooks to create your hooks. See, there's a hole. There's holes around there, right there and there. You can use those. Not saying it's the wrong way. It'll work. Alright, we're gonna pause this. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back into our video.
so black goes to brass, white goes to the silver side. Top and bottom doesn't matter. This is actually the last in the line of outlets right here, and then
So it doesn't really matter. He is correct. But if you have that other wire on the top, make sure it's on the top on this one too. Place it, or if there's ever a reason that somebody has to come back and replace it, it's really organized and neat.
green to the copper. It's the ground wire. Now there are push connections on the back of these. It's never recommended to use those.
So going into that, I'll explain a little bit to you guys why you don't ever want to use the back of a push connection. As that heat dissipates and heats back up and dissipates and heating, heating. Them little mallet tabs that hold them push-in connections in the back will fail. There is no chance they will fail eventually. Don't use them. Sorry,
Hey, Meta.
guys.
Play something chill.
Why choose Versatube? Our versatile framing system and website give you full control over the look of your carport.
Is that not too?
If you guys look and see how he did that, these screws, if I'm not mistaken, they go counterclockwise, or clockwise, I should say. So they go this way. Wrap your wire that way. Always do it. And you see that got pushed out further.
much extra wires exposed beyond the metal brass on the outlet itself. Here.
Yeah, that could have been done a tad bit better, guys. He could have closed that connection up a little bit better. Again, always follow the screws because you can see that this right here got pushed out. Probably because he didn't follow the right contouring with the screw. Same with the brass. You could have closed that up a little bit better. So when you get these around the hook, take them, pinch them together a little bit more. Make a better connection to it. Not bad though.
Now we're just going to push this in.
This is one thing I will tell you guys. Do not crack this box or you'll crack this or you'll damage something. Don't ever use a drill to put these in. Use a handheld screwdriver, Phillips, or a flat. I prefer flatheads. I mean, you can use this. Draw it in a little bit. Don't tighten it down with this though. You'll break that box. You'll strip it right out. Section of this. But yeah. We'll get back to that. Tablet's dying. Our laptop's dying right now. So we'll get back to that. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, get my uploaded content, and y'all have a good night. Peace.